Here we go. Here we go. And let me just double check. Were we watching in English or were we watching in sub? I don't remember. What were we watching in? Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember what version we were watching? I don't remember. We were watching sub? Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank God. Whew, I forgot. You can tell it's been a while. Full subtitles English. Okay, cool. Maximum volume. Yes. Put it up. Let's do this. Yes! I remember now. He blocked the massive hole by going into Titan mode, and a bunch of people from that force that goes outside of the gates have come back, and he wants to join them because he wants to kill Titans. Good shit. There it is, the Survey Corps. See? See, I remember. Well, that was easy. This seems different. This is a new opening, isn't it? Wow, cool. New episode, new opening, new everything. Nice. Nice. I could sort of hear the previous theme in the background. Well, that's creepy. I can definitely hear a little bit of the chorus from the first opening in the background of this one. So it's familiar, but at the same time, it's different. And I was trying to read and watch the visuals at the same time. No chance that's happening. So I just switched back to the visuals. So yeah, I caught the visuals, haven't caught the lyrics. I'll catch the lyrics in the next opening. But yeah, new opening, new episode. I like it. This must be like season 1, part 2 or something. So this works very well. Some German lyrics? Well, Jäger means hunter in German, and I can only assume that some of the other names are also German. And, like, there's a theme going there. Ah, he's still chained. I'm sorry, I just had a thought that's very bad, and can I share it now so it doesn't distract me for the rest of the anime? It would be awkward for everyone involved if he's secretly into being tied up, so when they come to wake him up in the morning, he's actually quite excited. I apologize for this. I just had the most inappropriate thought in my head. And if I don't get it out, I'm going to be laughing in my own head throughout the whole episode, and I'm going to look like a weirdo. There, I've said it. It's awkward, it's not funny, and I'm a little boy down inside. I am a little kid. I am a little kid. I'm like a little kid in class wanting to talk with his mates instead of paying attention. There you go, I said it. Let's just pretend that never happened. I think in a bridge already did that joke. Son of a bitch! See, and there I thought I was being creative. Apparently not. Apparently I'm just another little kid in the world. This very much feels like Europe in the 1900s with the structure of the architecture and what everyone's wearing. I don't think it seems out of place to sort of mix this up with what we believe Europe would look like. Because the clothes people are wearing and the hats and the ties and the newspapers, it's very reminiscent of the 1900s, like the very, very early 1900s. I think the abridged said he wanted to get abused. Well, you know what they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. Oh god, I am a child. Ah, this is gonna get awkward. Why are we discussing this in an anime about genocide of the human race? It makes absolutely no sense. This doesn't seem appropriate thematically. If this is Germany, are these the brown shirts? In which case, where's the SS when you need them? I'll be the first to admit that I was a little bit of a World War II fanboy during high school. So if I make the occasional joke, you know why. Yeah, really going for that theme. It's pretty messed up that his life is literally on the line on whether or not people think he's useful. But even then, they're going to make emotional judgments based on fear rather than rationale. I mean, it's undeniable that he is considered a super weapon in this war. And yeah, he does pose a threat because he's potentially a titan within the walls. But we've seen previously from the last two attempts how easy it is for the titans to just break through the gate. They've got that guy that literally tackles it, and then they've got the massive one that just quite literally just says hello and walks over the wall. So I mean, without him, they're absolutely fucked. At this point, he's their only chance to survive. And, you know, humans being humans, they're emotional rather than logical. Which kind of really sucks. And he can go berserk any second. Well, he's a teenager with hormones. What do you expect? And he can't fully control it? Well, as we saw in the previous episode, this is true. But that doesn't mean you should just execute him on the spot, right? There's always potential. Like, why don't you just take him outside the walls on a few missions and see if you can get him to control it, right? Because if he goes berserk outside of the wall, okay, flee within the wall. What's he gonna do? Climb up the wall? Man, that's so fucked using muskets. The technology is definitely pre-1900s. Like single-shot muskets. It's like, oh, okay. I'm surprised they're not using ballistas at this point. Oh, right, it's an actual trial. And if it's anything like the Western political system, they're going to be bound, gagged, and threatened if they say too much. They're going to be charged with contempt. We call this justice. It is blind, indeed. Blind to the truth. Wow. I just had another inappropriate thought. Try to hit them with your pee. I mean, if you focus all of the pee at once, you might be able to get enough distance and hit them. I can see it's going to be one of those streams. Oh boy. Oh yeah, the two people you grew up with all your life that are considered your best friends and your de facto family? No shit. Is it only me, or does Levi look like Edgeworth from Ace Attorney? He's got like the, what's it called? What's it called? See that little scarf thing here instead of a tie? It's not a beret, it's a thing. He's got the same thing as Edgeworth. Am I the only one getting these vibes? I am, aren't I? Because he's got the whole. He's young Edgeworth. I love it. Speaking of Ace Attorney, we play the second game when it gets voted in on the anime slot. So when we finish an anime game, we vote and then we see what wins. Depending on that. It's not an amulet. I don't know what the official name for it is. What the fuck? Okay. Oh no, she wants to dissect him, doesn't she? Personal fucking space? Is everyone in the Survey Corps a fucking weirdo? What are you, a dog? Are you gonna start sniffing his butt soon? What the fuck? Hey guys. Wait, is he going to the trial room? Is he going to the trial room? He's in the trial room, isn't he? Oh, but am I the only one that makes... This looks so similar to the German courts, doesn't it? I think this is intentional. I think this is intentional. This looks like a German courtroom, doesn't it? Like the official government one. You know, the one where they trialed Hitler post the putsch, you know, in the, I think it was like 1930 or something? After he tried to move on the Reichstag. And he got trialed, and he turned the entire courtroom into like a podium for himself where it was just spouting rhetoric. And one of the judges was okay with it, so he wasn't stopping him from talking. So he just started blaming everything on other people. And he got like a slap on the wrist and went to jail. And then he wrote his book Mein Kampf while he was in jail. Seriously, like this is ridiculously similar to that courtroom. I love the whole innocent until proven guilty at gunpoint. Special Court Martial Part 1. A criminal trial for soldiers and those of military affiliation. The judge, prosecution, and defense are all composed of military personnel. Oh, okay. So it's less about the public and more about military. So you're tried as a soldier by soldiers. Gotcha. Well, that makes more sense because if you're a soldier making a decision, it makes sense that other soldiers should be the ones passing judgment because they could somewhat understand the situation you're in. Special Court Martial 2. The political aspects of these proceedings are more prevalent than those in normal court martials, and the final decision is entrusted to the head of the three military factions, Supreme Commander Darius Zackley. Wait, so so one guy's deciding the outcome. That's fucked. And you know what fucks me even more? It's guilty or not guilty. What a negative connotation from the beginning. Where's the whole innocent, not innocent? Or at the very least, innocent and guilty. It's guilty or minus guilty. Like, even not guilty makes it sound guilty. There is something seriously wrong with our judicial system when it has such a negative connotation regardless. It's pretty fucked. Oh yeah, get him to kneel down. Wow, that's just fucking okay. Little story, Hitler used his superior way of speaking to shorten his time in jail. The judges liked his speech to get only like 6 months. Well, yeah, the judge was pretty much agreeing with what he did. He literally blamed the loss of World War One on his commanders being cowards and saying that Germany was winning the war and they were betrayed by those in power that were corrupt and doing it against the German people. So he rallied like the hard supporters, and the judge was one of them. So the entire trial was biased from the jump. It's pretty fucked up. On top of that, he wasn't even a German citizen. He was Austrian. So before he even became chancellor, he was given citizenship shortly before. And he didn't even become chancellor or anything by getting a vote. He literally blackmailed his way into the position by pretty much So Hindenburg was running the country at the time, and Hitler's party was like the third largest in the country. So what he ended up doing in, I think it was like the Senate, he got everyone from the Nazi party to literally walk out, which forced the country to go under a new election. And since he kept doing that time and time again, the people felt that the country was destabilized, and they blamed the then president that kept losing political seats in the Reichstag. So he had to bargain with Hitler. And Hitler basically wanted to be chancellor, which was the second position in the country. So you had President Hindenburg, and then you had Hitler as the chancellor, which was the number 2 position in the country. Then what he did, and I said this in quotation mark, was somebody, we don't know who, but somebody, attacked the Reichstag, literally burnt it to the ground, and then all of a sudden, a declaration of war, like the country went under a state of emergency, new powers were created, that literally made the vice-chancellor in charge of the country. So Hitler didn't even get elected, he literally took power using the law by claiming a state of emergency and called it the Enabling Act, which is surprisingly similar to the Patriot Act in the US after 9/11. But what the fuck would I know about history repeating itself in a certain way? Don't ask questions, just get on the train. And stop being paranoid, hand over your guns. Like the SS did back in the day. Watching what's happening in America makes me very nervous right now. I escaped Europe. Now I'm sitting in the West and the same shit's happening. What the fuck? Things many people don't know about certain leaders. Hitler is Austrian, Napoleon is Italian, and Stalin is Georgian. And Stalin was also a choir boy growing up. He was a fucking choir boy that went on to kill 50 million people, most of which were Russians. Stalin is famous for killing more Russians than anybody else, but he still pales in comparison to Mao, who started the Communist Party in China, who, by the way, they're celebrating last week. While Disney films movies next to concentration camps in China, and John Cena literally gets on his knees on Twitter and says, "I'm sorry, China, for calling Taiwan a country." If you use Apple phones in China, Taiwan does not appear on the world map. It is not defined as a country. It is literally pretended like it doesn't exist. China is literally Nazi Germany 2.0. And no one's doing shit about it. Oh, by the way, a Picasso painting earlier this week sold for $150,000. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden is selling his artwork for $500,000. And the government in America is making the sales anonymous. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. The guy that just started painting a month ago is selling his paintings for more than triple the price of a Picasso painting. And also, half the people in the Biden administration are linked to members of the Communist Party, but what would I know about that? Anyways, carry on. Have fun, America. It was fun while it lasted. I love how every anime, TV show, and video game uses the exact same opening door sound. I have literally heard this fucking door open a million times in Metal Gear Solid 3. Close your eyes and listen to it. Son of a bitch! Yeah, same fucking shit. Same thing with the wind sounds. And also laugh tracks. Whenever you hear laughing in the background, the people that were originally recording that track are probably dead now. The laughter you hear in a lot of comedy shows are literally dead people. And a VTuber had to retire because she called Taiwan a country while talking about statistics about CCP loyalists trash talked her a lot. Of course they did. They're bots. Beep boop. I come from a formerly socialist country that was a satellite state under communism, and I can tell you for a fact it does not work. You do not want it. Oh my god, he's being tried by Santa Claus. He's checking his list, checking it twice to make sure if Thingo was naughty or nice. I forgot his name. Shit. Jaeger, that's the one. He's Jaeger, right? Jaeger bomb. I'm calling you Jaeger bomb. You look like you could use a Jaeger bomb. Wow, I'm not going to question the judicial system in this military at all. This guy literally has the final say. Fuck. Fuck. Justice, am I right? But, fuck, yeah, he can object, and then what? They don't give a shit. So basically, you've got the brigade that wants to kill him, or you've got the survey corps if they can convince Santa Claus that they could utilize him as an asset on the field. That shouldn't be difficult considering the survey corps spends most of their time outside the walls. And as a Titan, well, at least I assume, he's not able to break down the front door. So all they need to do is convince him that, hey, let us take him out. He might be useful. If he is, awesome. If not, we'll put him down ourselves. We'll take the entirety of the risk, and it either goes positive for everyone, or we kill him anyway, which is what you intend to do anyway. So it's either positive, or you get the same outcome as before. I mean, do I grasp the situation properly? Because that's what it's looking like to me. Communism. So our plan is to give everyone the same things, except actually, we do everything beside that. You really believe they trust Eren? No. That's what I mean by let him go with the Survey Corps, and if he goes berserk, they'll put him down. They don't trust him at all, but what I mean is the Survey Corps assumes the responsibility for him entirely, and he does not stay within the, fort. He's outside the walls. So what kind of threat is he to anybody? It would make the most logical sense because they've got the most to gain with nothing to lose, with none of the risk. Oh, that is such a clinical way of saying let's murder him after we dissect him. Such a politically correct way of saying let's experiment on him and see what makes him tick. Oh, I love that. It is no doubt that if it wasn't for him, we would all be dead right now. Positive. But there is also a risk that there might be civil unrest and people will riot as a result of him being alive. Therefore, we should kill him. Can I object? On the case that you're making assumptions? Is that how law works? Because I'd like to object. There's absolutely no reason to believe that there is a certainty that riots will break out as a result of him being alive. You don't even know the opinion of the public right now. Yes, they are scared, but have you done a survey to see whether or not the public actually fear him? Or they think there's some hope? No. So how the fuck can you state that? Is that how law works? Because I'd like to object, if I can. That's a nice way to say let's torture him for information. Oh yeah, let's just put the cherry on the cake. You would die as a hero of mankind because we're afraid people might protest or something. Wow. How many times did he rehearse that opening statement, I wonder? How long did it take him to remove the word evisceration, interrogation, and testicle electrodes from the opening statement? I bet 3 different people went through the speech to refine it to this point. What a dick. See, this is why I hate bureaucrats. They never speak the truth. They just sugarcoat it. Oh yeah, I absolutely love this. The religious fanatic who says God will defend them, you know, the ones that literally like don't believe in the military but are the first to hide behind the military, is saying that this guy should be murdered because reasons. Meanwhile, where is your divine providence and intervention during the attacks when women and children are being eaten by giant naked Karens? Why is this guy even in the courtroom? Why is this guy even in the city? He does not produce any value to the people. He literally just sits in the town square screaming. Can we just like send him out on the farm? That might delay a Titan attack by like a day or something, because he's so full of shit, he might keep them busy for a while. All right, that's one step up from what I was saying. I was saying put him outside the wall and see if you could utilize his abilities. But now they're putting extra stuff on the cake because he's basically saying, we're not just going to test him, we're actually going to use him to retake the lost territory, which otherwise we would never be able to retake. We know because the last time we tried this, we lost 20% of our population. So, you want to kill him, or you want to let us try to use him to retake lost territory? That's a pretty good fucking sale. Is that all? You mean retaking a city that you lost? Yes, that is all. That is fucking masterful. It's like, that is all. And it's like, wait, is that it? Because you have my undivided attention right now and my curiosity. I'm not even paying attention to the previous opening statement. I don't even know who the guys are. You had my attention at retake the city. Fucking well played. So what he's basically saying is, you as the Supreme Commander, your priority is most probably try to retake the lost land, which we haven't been able to do up until now because we've always been in retreat. And what I'm proposing is to utilize a prisoner that you're planning to execute anyway to attempt to retake the thing. So basically, I'm offering to do your job for you. Clever boy. See, he's already asking him about details. He's not even thinking, should I execute him? He's literally saying, okay, so hypothetically, if I was to say yes to this, how would you go about it? Like, he's already got his interest. Now they're just discussing terms. That is fucking pro. Like, he made the sale. They've gone beyond the opening statement. He is literally asking him about details now. He's like completely forgotten about the other guy. Fuck the other guy. See, and he even shifted towards him. Did you notice that? It's slight, and you probably wouldn't notice it. But watch this. He's facing him. He's leaning towards him. That's a big telltale sign that he's fucking interested. Yes, turn the walls into a giant prison, why don't you? See, he's already turned the tide. At the beginning, the opening statement of the brigade was, "We need to execute him, otherwise the people will start a riot." And as a result of the suggestion that they can use his powers to retake the wall, people are now demanding that they use his power to take over the wall. Which means, instead of people rioting if they don't kill him, people will start rioting if they say they want to kill him. I like this guy, but I'm surprised he hasn't been kicked out of the courtroom yet. But I like this guy. He's got a point. Their beliefs are what caused the arming of the walls to take so long. A gift from God, made by the hands of man. How does anyone take this guy seriously? A gift from God. Literally, it was built by people. That's like me saying that this house was a gift from God. No, it fucking wasn't. Why are people listening to him? Why does he even have a spot at the table? Who even let him inside? At this point, say yes. Fucking rat. You fucking rat. You fucking rat. You can't lie on a report, but you can omit facts because you can't recall what happened due to shell shock. Yeah, that's how law fucking works. The answer that the police love to say is, "I cannot recall. I cannot recall. I cannot recall." Did you or did you not taser the suspect 13 times while he was handcuffed on the ground facing downward? I cannot recall. Is it a lie if you omit shit? No. Lying is saying something you know not to be true. It's perjury. Whereas omitting is not lying because you're not saying something that isn't true. You're simply not saying it at all. That's what the cops love to say. I'm just using their own bullshittery against them. Which is what disgusts me and why I believe. And you know what really fucks me? Oh, the body cam footage malfunctioned. Excuse me? Yeah, the recording corrupted. It can't. It's being held on a digital card. It's not tape or film or anything like that. How did it corrupt? It was misplaced on the computers in the police station. Really? How convenient. Fucking rat. Good spin. Too much bias. You mean like your opening statement? I apologize, but there isn't any bias in facts. That's just simply stating the facts. She's not saying that in her opinion he shouldn't be executed. She's simply saying what happened. Therefore, your objection is worthless. Like your fake hairdo. I can see that it's fucking fake. Look at the side color and look at the top color. Take that hat off your head. I mean, cat off your head, motherfucker. Oh, two kids at the age of 9 murdered kidnappers that were wanted for kidnapping and, like, abduction. Really? I wonder why the children could have possibly wanted to murder 3 people that were wanted for kidnapping. Seriously? Are we seriously having this discussion right now? Basic human nature, you mean the instinct to survive? I mean, they joined the military to help people. Doesn't that show the strength of their character? That rather than being self absorbed and wanting to grow fat, they actually wanted to risk their lives to help people? Doesn't that work in their favor? Unlike these fat fucks here? Invest resources in him. There's plenty of resources in this guy's gut, and this guy's gut, and this guy's gut, and this guy's gut, and this guy's gut. I mean, with the amount of resources here, we could feast for a week. Oh wow, dissect people. That's wow. You're really showing your humanity there, aren't you? Let's dissect them just to be safe. Oof. 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 That's gonna cause some fucking damage. Oof. I think he just killed a few brain cells. Oof. Well, that's what we call a Slavic upbringing. Well, that's good. He's punishing him so much that even these guys are saying, please stop, despite wanting to shoot him 20 seconds ago. Meanwhile, this guy. Can we just put him on the front lines? It looks so fat. I mean, that just disproved that theory, because if you could transform at will, it would have done it. I I love how opportunistic he is. Everyone's like, "Holy shit, Levi could kill him." Your Honor, I propose that we put him in the custody of Levi, who can kill him at any time. So opportunistic. I fucking love it. Did you fucking see that? Holy shit. Holy shit. Put this on big screen. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Holy crap. Oh my god. Fucking run. Sweet Jesus, Mother of God. Fucking run. Holy shit. I would not want her chasing after me. Fuck that. Holy crap. Fucking run. Woo! Levi and Mikasa? I haven't seen Levi fight. I mean, I've seen Mikasa do a lot of shit, but I haven't seen Levi do shit. Oh my god. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh god. This deserves a screenshot. This might come in handy later. Give me that. Yeah, I might need this. This is episode 14. Let me save this. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. This is disturbing. Whoever drew this would have spent a fair bit of time drawing and coloring and animating, despite it only being in there for a few frames, but it is absolutely petrifying. Oh my god. This is Ep 14. Stare. Ugh. Ugh. I'm out. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so worried about that one. I do not want to be anywhere near that woman. In what way does it hurt? Does it feel like a sharp pain or a radiating pain? Is it warm? Is it cold? If I was to add vinegar to it, would it sting? Get the fuck away from me. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be a fucking scary emote. Jesus. Let's turn that into an emote. Compared to that, Levi looks normal. Fuck that. I'm utterly shocked that he wasn't knocked out by the knee to the head. I mean, he would have had either a broken... He lost the tooth, but... I mean, I'm surprised he didn't have either a concussion, a broken jaw, or was knocked out. Like, the fact that none of those three things happened is a fucking miracle. He must have been holding back. He must have just broken his nose and bloodied him up a little bit. He regenerates, remember? I thought he regenerates only in his Titan form. You have my respect for what? Taking a beating? Jesus. Why do I get the feeling that Levi is hitting on him? This is kind of creepy. If Jaeger's into chains and shit, Levi's like his perfect OTP. I'm fucking disturbed that I even know what that is. What have you done to me?! Why are you keeping that? What are you gonna do? Put it back in? What the fuck is wrong with this one? Is she gonna put it under the pillow for the tooth fairy? God, no. First is its mouth, second is his ass. Fuck no. Run! What the fuck are you doing? Excuse me? His tooth grew back? But teeth are basically in there when you're born and then they come out. They're basically a collection of all these different little microorganisms. They don't just form. They literally form while you're a child and then they just come out over time. They don't just grow. They literally... What the fuck? That defies human physiology. Is that a nut? She's always fucking eating. She's always eating. She's always eating something. God damn it. Was that a praying mantis? Why is he crucified? Is he Jesus? Really? What is with this iconography? He's not Jesus. The Great Escape? Does that post-credit scene? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So let's make my life easy and we'll do this as we're going along. Episode 14, Trial. Stare WTF.jpg. I will know what that means. I think her name was Misaka? Mikasa? Misaka? Mikasa was her name? Misaka? Mikasa? It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Mikasa. See, there we go. I'm getting there. I narrowed it down to 2 options. It normally takes me 3 months to remember someone's name. But I'm halfway there. I narrowed it down to 2 things. I'll probably forget it by tomorrow. That stare is going to be the thumbnail, won't it? It fucking will be. It sums up the episode in a nutshell. Mikasa es su casa. What does that even mean? I don't think this anime has post-credit scenes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, if that's true, it'll make my life easy because I can end it right after the credits. Alright, let's just jump straight into episode 15 and not fuck around.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.